I'm here today to talk about The Future is Now, a presentation for my speech class, Mr. Austin's speech class. It may be likely that you enjoy, as I do, spending time with friends, going to out for a cup of coffee or confectioner at the local coffee house, or an upcoming sports game or event at a particular restaurant with the benefit of Wi-Fi for personal technology use. In this age with modern information, let's take a look at the dimension of technology linked to robotics and robots that has moved the future to now. In doing this, it should be valued that a past moving through to the present brings a shift to this point where the future is now with a definition of robotics and robots. The 2015 dictionary.com describes the definition of robotics as: this is use of computer-controlled robots to perform manual tasks, especially on an assembly line. Robot, a machine that resembles a human and does mechanical routine on command. 1995 Oxford Color Dictionary describes robotics as the science or study of robot design and operations, and robot as automation resembling or functioning like humans, automatic mechanical device, machine-like person. And 2015 Merriam-Webster Dictionary describes robotics as technology that is used to design, build, and operate robots. Robot, a real or imaginary machine that is controlled by a computer and is often made to look like a human or animal. Since science and humanity have merged to generate, fabricate, and use artificial intelligence, AI, initially as in the use with computers, with technological advancement, next, production of robots, at last, we can gain and forgo the present for the past with human-like robots. A Walt Disney free attraction within the confines of its theme family, Getaway Disneyland Disney World, exhibits Abraham Lincoln, 16th President of the United States, as live and animated, as a living, talking person similar to a robot. With the same perspective, assuming the use of robots in the world, many people watch science fiction and may have viewed a Star Trek episode with the use of androids, like robots, in the actual crew member population. 2015 Star Trek Database article, The Measure of a Man. The future has been here for quite a long time. Technology has spurred the human to contrive, to plan, and do often many things virtually, merging this information with the real world. Ability, learning, intelligence, IQ, speech, reading, music are all teachable and, aside from IQ, learnable. Smith, The Mind, 1984. The trouble is this thing called learning. Quote unquote, everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Albert Einstein, Smith, 1984. Unless you know what it is, I ain't never going to be able to explain it to you. Louis Armstrong on Jazz, Smith, 1984. Tell me I'll never forget. Show me I may remember. But involve me and I'll understand. Chinese Proverb, Smith, 1984. Humans, unlike animated Abraham Lincoln, are living testimony to intelligence, thinking both feeling with the mind and the body, each having a living physiological state. Toward the end of this speech, we'll be viewing Jules. He is a human-like robot. Jules realizes as he gains more intelligence, he will better know humans and better know what intelligence is. He will ask questions and his artificial intelligence will become smarter. Jules wants to understand. We'll view Leon. And lastly, we'll look at some machines. In this modern age with information, we're taking a look at the dimension of technology linked to robots and robotics that has moved the future to now. Since science and humanity have merged to generate, fabricate, and use artificial intelligence, AI, initially as in the use of computers with technological advancement, next the production of robots. At last, we can gain and forgo the present for the past with human-like robots. As you think about robots and artificial intelligence, I would like to ask you where you seem to feel you may be at this particular point in time with issues stemming towards moving in the direction of robots. Our desire to become more technologically advanced with daily use of technology, computers, cell phones, self-care homes, the ideals and inspirations of robots at this time is actually now. The big question may be, how did we acquire our belief, and what we or others believe, whether we believe it rationally or whether we ought to reconsider beliefs that have been criticized. Would virtuous intellect epistemology. Our lives as thinking beings give rise to this thought of robots and other intellectual issues. And I'd like to ask you, as we look at this video of Jules, how it makes you feel about the use of robots and what it may further push you onto in thinking about how you feel with the use of human-like robots.
People here today to say goodbye to you before we pack you up and ship you off to the University of West England.
Gosh, I am so touched and sad to see you all for the last time.
Well, we're sad to see you off, Jules. We're really super sad, actually.
Tell me, will I dream when I'm turned off? I know you do not know the answer to that. Nobody does. But I am sure if I feel anything after I am powered down, then it will be the pain of missing you. You simply must come to visit me in England.
We will, Jules. We'll stay in touch.
Emails?
Yeah, emails and phone calls.
Amanda, you are rather like a mom and a bit like a sister to me.
I suppose I'm both, and you're very dear to me. I will miss you.
I love